day 9, I believe. I actually slept really well, not gonna lie. And I had no idea how beautiful the view was right here. This is what my hair looks like in the morning. That's why I wear hats every day. But on to Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm like 2.5 hours away. I'm glad I got a big portion of this trip out of the way last night, because that would have sucked to wake up and drive 6 hours. We're starting day 9 with 1349. Let's call it 1350. I guess I have a few quarters that I've been saving up. Arizona's beautiful. Can I get 40 on pump? 5? Yeah, 5. So it turns out we're not playing beach volleyball. He invited me to work out with his friend. I'm on 3 hours of sleep, and I've been sitting in my car or at the poker table nearly 24/7 the past week and a half. And now I'm gonna be working out. So please just keep me in your prayers. So I think I'm a pretty athletic person. Here's a video of me smacking a ball for proof.
Bloomquist, DeBoer, tight set Burden, outside, Bidker kill, down the line, and he just stands there and stares at Ricchetti.
But my friend in Arizona that I went to meet is the most athletic kid I have ever met. He just puts me to shame in everything. And he takes pride in torturing me. So just trying to keep up with him was a nightmare.
Oh, cramp with the quad.
This fucking guy. I'm out of here. This fucking guy. $14 at Chipotle. Yup. Huh? Nah, they played tonight. 49ers and the Rams. I'm the king of the world. If you hate Pocket Jacks, you probably just suck. Shout out my boy Ryan for showing me an awesome time in Arizona. I wish I could have stayed longer. After this hike, we got some ramen, and then I clocked in for the night. Oh, baby. All right, day 10. I have 1274 after getting a few meals yesterday. I did not get a chance to play. I was so unbelievably sore after that hike and the workout we did that I just decided to stay in. But I'm gonna play at Talking Stick in Arizona for a few hours today, and hopefully, ideally, try to get up to 1500, because that's the max buy-in at the 510 of the Bellagio, which I will be heading to tonight. I'm getting to Vegas tonight. Final destination, baby. I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna get a massage at the table today because my shoulder and neck are killing me from yesterday, and that sounds unbelievable. I'm always really uncomfortable with the idea of getting a massage at the table, but I could care less. I need it. Okay, my friend recommended a drive-through place called Salad and Go, where you can get a cheap salad in no time, but I'm in a line for it that's like wrapping. It's all the way over there. This line goes so I'm gonna wait a little bit and see how fast it goes, but I'm a very impatient person. Hell no, I'm out of here. Hell nah. Not worth it. Not worth it for some fucking lettuce. Talking Stick Resort, Arizona. They just made No Limit Hold'em legal, the gaming commission, as of like a few weeks ago, I think, or maybe like a month or two. So it used to be just Limit, and now there's Hold'em. So that's got me to believe that there probably are some fish out here, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my god, this one's got little pineapples growing on it.
boy do I have a treat for you guys. I'm going to show you every single hand I played in this whole entire session. And let me warn you, this is not your average session. It starts with me propping down my phone behind my chips and having it immediately fall, and now I have to kind of assess the situation and see if the dealer's looking at me because I know I'm not supposed to record here and I gotta be low key about it. So I wait a little bit and prop it up when the time's right. So I was planning on playing 1-3, but there was a pretty long wait list, so I hopped right into the 2-5 game and bought in for the max 500. Since I was only a few hours from Vegas, I got nothing to lose, so I'm okay with being a little more aggressive with my bankroll. Very first hand I get dealt, we get a nice little warm welcome to the table and we pick up pocket jacks. There's an under the gun limper and a button raised to $20 and we 3-bet to 65.
65.
The limper gets out of the way and the button quickly makes the call. When people quickly make the call, it kind of caps their range because they're not even thinking about putting in a 4-bet, so we know that they're not going to have any really strong hands and they probably have a mediocre hand. I told you this wasn't your average session. Well, flop comes down at King Jack 2 Rainbow. We flop middle set. He's going to have a lot of King X here, so I target that and I size up to $85. Unfortunately, we do not get action and he lets this one go. It's definitely great to see some chips come your way early on in the session. Next hand, we pick up 3 queen offsuit in the small blind and make the easy fold. After that brutal stretch of card death, we pick up pocket 3s on the button, and when there's 2 limpers to me, we also limp in, hoping to see a flop for cheap. 5 ways to a flop, no set, no bet, we get out of the way. Next hand in the cutoff, 9-5 offsuit, get it out of my face. In the hijack, we get back on track with ace jack. We open it up to $15, and the button and the big blind both call. 3 ways to a flop, it comes ace 6-4 with 2 spades.
Whoa, very nice.
The button checks and I check as well because multi-way when you're in the middle, as I mentioned last video, you should be doing a lot of checking. And the button takes the bait and throws out a bet of $15. The big blind calls and I do as well. Turn comes the 2 of clubs and we check to the button again, who throws out a bet of $20 this time. The big blind calls and sorry guys, no more free cards. I raise to 150.
150.
Nobody panics when things go according to plan.
Both players quickly make the fold, and we were able to extract a pretty decently sized pot from our loose button and big blind. I'm still stacking my chips when we pick up 6-5 offsuit under the gun and make the easy fold. Next hand, and it's been almost a full minute without a playable hand, we pick up pocket aces, pocket rockets, Rocky Balboas, American Airlines, Arthur the Aardvark. Okay, sorry, I got a little carried away there. Our same 2 friends that we just played against both limped, and we raced to $30, and much to my surprise, they both make the call. Flop comes down a pretty safe looking one, queen 5-2 with 2 clubs. I lead out for a bet of $60.
60.
The player to my left, who I already have labeled in my head as loose and aggressive, makes the call, and the button gets out of the way. Turn comes the 6 of clubs, and I slow down and check for pot control, likely not going anywhere. He quickly throws out a bet of $60, and I'm never folding here. I think a raise is a little too aggressive. I don't want to overplay my hand. I only have 1 pair. I just make the call. Going to a river with 330 in the middle, it comes the jack of spades.
Check. I call.
He throws out another tiny bet of $60, and I snap call, and he shows king queen for top pair, and we show aces and we're good. Let me know if you would have played this one differently. Maybe I could have gone for a thin raise on the river, but I don't know. Next hand in the small blind, we pick up 6-9 offsuit.
Nice.
And we fold. Big blind, 5-9 offsuit, get it away from me. In the cutoff, when folded 2, we have the very bottom of our opening range, king 3 suited, we open to $15. We go 3 ways to a flop that we absolutely whiff, and we make the fold. Next hand, 3-4 offsuit, no thanks. Queen 4, here's the front door. We then see a flop with ace 4 spades and miss the flop again and have to let it go on the turn. Next hand, on the button. Best possible starting hand in the best possible position, we raised to $15. That was such a tongue twister, it took me like 10 tries to even say that. The guy to my left then 3-bets me to $55, which is music to my ears, and now with aces on the button, in position, I can definitely put in the 4-bet, but in position with aces, we're gonna go for the trap.
Heads up, we go to a flop of King 10-3 all hearts. We have the nut flush draw and an overpair. He checks to me and I go ahead and bet $75. The small blind, who I think is a pretty strong player, then puts in the call. Turn comes the 9 of hearts. Yes, sir. He checks to me again and I check it back this time. I think my hand would be pretty face up if I bet this turn. River then comes the 2 of hearts, putting 5 hearts on the board. And when he checks to me, I'm thinking, how much money can I get out of him? If he has the queen, he'll probably pay off any amount, but I think I'm better off going small and trying to get a call from a wider range of hands. I bet $75 into the $260 pot, and he goes into the tank.
Is that a set? 2 kings? Wow.
He made the call with pocket kings there on the river. What a crazy hand. We could have easily got it all in pre-flop if I re-raised. I regret that one, but he flopped a set and played it pretty passively and honestly lost the minimum besides making that call on the river. This French guy was such a good sport about it, and listen how great his accent is.
But good value in the river.
Thank you.
We do end up picking up a hand. On the button, we have pocket 2s. We raise to $10 when it folds to me. Small blind and the big blind both make the call. We go 3 ways to a flop. Flop comes 2-3-5 rainbow. We flop bottom set, and the small blind then donks out for $20. This is a little unusual, and the big blind makes a call, and back on me, I consider raising here, and I probably should have, but I'm thinking I can raise pretty much any turn, and he's probably going to fire most turns, so I just make the call. Turn comes one of the ones I did not want to see, the ace of diamonds completing the rainbow. The small blind checks, and the big blind then bets $25. I'm directly priced in to make a full house, even if he showed me that he has the 4. I call, and the small blind does as well, and we go 3 ways to a river. River comes none other than the 4 of hearts, putting us straight on the board. Both players then check to me, and I think they would have always bet a 6 or a 6-7 here because they would just get paid off by anything. So I'm not afraid of anything. I thought I'd bet a $75 in hopes to get one of them off the chop. The small blind quickly makes the call, and the big blind thinks about it, and he also makes the call. The small blind had a 4 for the turn straight, and the big blind had 2 pair. He had 5-3, so what an action flop just to lead to an anticlimactic ending. I then rack up, concluding this quick session, and book my win.
Hello.
Hello. 1029.
Looks good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You take care. Enjoy your day.
And here's the 4 for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate for that.
Have a good one.
Are you not entertained? Just played literally 47 minutes. Bought in for 500. I was gonna play 1-2, but the wait list was a little long, so I hopped in the 3-5 for 500, which is the minimum buy-in. And I mean, you saw I got first hand, I got a set of jacks. Didn't get any callers on that one. Then I got aces twice. Then I had a little set of deuces. So could not have gone better. I did slow play the aces pre-flop, which I'm not upset about. I think it's a fine play on the button in position when he 3-bets me pretty large, but he did have pocket kings and he flopped a set on the 3-heart board. I had the ace of hearts. Then it goes heart, heart, turn and river, and I was able to get a call on the river. So as played, I think I got as much as possible. But obviously, if I re-raised him, we're getting it all in, and I would have gotten the double up. But he was really cool. There was this French pro sitting next to me. I know he's a pro because he was wearing a cool scarf. And just the way he talked about the hand, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he played professionally. He seemed like a really good player, and he complimented me and said I played that hand well. So we'll take that. I would stay longer, but I'm off to Vegas, and I hit my goal of over 1,500. I'm a little, good bit above that. And I can hop in the 510 max buy-in at Bellagio. I'm so fucking hyped. Let's go.
As always, guys, leave a comment if you would like to win half of the trip's potential winnings. And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, especially if you are hyped for the Vegas content coming soon. Winner of last week is Sebastian Rutten, Pocket Deuces, question mark. No, it was not Pocket Deuces. It was the classic 10-5. Thank you guys so much for watching.